Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to the penultimate episode of Season 3 of The 100. I just want to say out the gate, I'm suffering with a little bit of hay fever right now, so I apologise if I sound really bunged up. I can mostly feel it here. It tends to be where I get most of my hay fever, is just a sniffly nose. So I apologise if all the way throughout I'm either sniffing or I sound really bunged up. I'll do my best to try and talk a little bit slower, because I know I talk really fast sometimes, and that is something I've dealt with most of my life, that I talk really, really fast. And sometimes people can't understand, and it's probably going to be worse if I've got hay fever, so I'll try my best to talk a little bit slower, but I apologise if I just naturally go back into talking really fast. I'll do what I can. Last episode of the 100 was Red Sky Morning. We finally spent a lot more time with Luna, but ultimately that didn't go anywhere because Ali found her way to where Luna was, killed someone close to Luna, and which, even though she was already decided that she did not want to be involved in becoming the next commander, that pushed it even more into the camp of, I definitely don't want to be involved in this fight, get out of my sight. So she kind of drugged the people, sent them back to land, and left them there. And good on her, really, because, like I said that time, I still believe that if they'd have gone there and she magically would have just been like, yeah, I've not wanted to be commander for ages, but now, all of a sudden, now you want me to get involved in this massive, huge drama, I'm going to be commander now. I would have found that a little unrealistic. I'm glad they went down the route that Luna was still stuck to her guns, stood her ground, and just said, no, leave me alone. And it's hard to see what's going to happen now, because not only do they not have any Nightbloods left that they can use, Ali has been migrated into the Ark, so it's going to be harder to stop her. So there's a limited amount of options they've got left in terms of how to stop them. I don't really know at this point how they're going to stop it, because Ali 2.0, where do they put it that's going to survive? Unless they discover someone who's a Nightblood that they're not aware of. That's the only thing I've got hope on, but I'm not 100% sure who that could be. But I'm excited to find out. This episode is called Perverse Instantiation Part 1, and the next one's obviously Part 2. Now, I never heard of that phrase before, so I did some Googling and some research, and essentially what it is, it's a problem with AI that, if I understood it correctly, perverse instantiation is a problem where an AI takes a goal that's set into it and finds the shortest route to get to that solution against what was kind of programmed to a degree. So, for example, with Ali, this is relevant because she was programmed to find a way, at least Ali 1.0 was programmed to find a way to help with the population problem on Earth. Her solution was wipe out Earth, wipe out human race, right? Obviously, that's not the intended solution they were looking for, but it was the quickest and easiest route that she found to do that. So that's the problem with perverse instantiation, as I understood it. So they're programmed to find a way to solve a problem in a certain way, but actually through developing intelligence and AI, developing maybe some sort of self-awareness and understanding the problem a bit more throughout their development, that they find a shortcut route, which is usually very drastic and not the route that was intended or hoped for. So what's that going to do with LA 2.0? Could that be relevant of her way to stop 1.0 is to wipe out the Earth again, because that would wipe out the chips, or wipe out the people who are chipped? That could be exciting to find out. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought, and subscribe to my channel for the rest of Series 3 of the 100. And there's a Patreon link down below where every episode of the season with full-length reactions. The next episode and the character tier list will already be up there, and maybe the start of Series 4, depending on how much of a break I take between Series 3 and Series 4. Let's jump into Series 3, Episode 15, Perverse Instantiation, Part 1.
Find another way to defeat it.
There is no other way. We need to find a Nightblood. We need to unlock the flame. It's the only way to stop Ali.
What do you expect us to do, Clark?
Walk into random villages asking for their Nightbloods?
Yeah.
If that's what it takes. No,
Oh, so there must be ones out there that we don't know about
If
then.
Ali can find us on Luna's rig, then she can find us anywhere.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bring her to me with the flame.
Who's chipped? Who's chipped? Oh. Xavier? Rowan! Hey, beautiful.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's been following.
Looks a bit like Jon Snow.
Give that back.
Goodbye, Juanita.
Wait.
Whoa. He must have a Nightblood.
You have a real gratitude problem. You know that? I already have a Nightblood to put it in.
You okay? Who?
Please, just stop.
Because of you,
Someone we know?
Monty never ascended. So no, I won't stop. Not until the Ice Nation has its commander.
We're saying?
Oh, they're going to put it on Antari.
Hands where I can see him.
Because we both want the same thing. To put the flame in Antari.
How does that stop Ali?
How do you know he's not chipped?
If he were, do you think he would have saved me?
No. Definitely not.
Still. Glad you made it back.
Are we friends again?
We
Possibly.
were getting worried. Where's Luna?
Not here.
No.
Sorry about your arm.
Makes us even.
Like it or not, we need each other.
Cut to the chase, Clark. You said we wanted the same thing. I want an Ice Nation commander.
And I can give you one. With this.
Why would you do that when you know she's vowed to wipe you out?
Yeah. Good question.
We don't have a choice.
Good answer.
This isn't just our war. We need to disconnect her before she gets the flame, or we'll be giving Allie exactly what she wants. To do that, we have to abduct her from the center of a city filled with thousands of people whose minds are linked.
Happy days.
All of them thinking is one.
No problem.
Whatever one sees, they all see. Whatever one hears, they all hear.
Rowan's the key.
I thought Jaha destroyed all the wristbands.
So did he. Then I came home. There's only enough usable parts to rebuild one. So use it wisely.
Okay, so we've got one shot at all this.
None of which is gonna matter if you can't get us access to Allie's code.
This one seems really exciting, but because it's a two-part episode, which usually means huge cliffhanger in the middle,
You got this.
isn't gonna go straight forward. Oh. Who's chipped? Who's chipped?
You were right.
Who's chipped?
They're using the king.
Good. Then they'll bring the flame right to us.
Could it be Jasper? Because he was tied up on the oil rig. They could have forced him to take one. It's all about free will, though. Maybe he took one.
I'm not letting that out of my sight. And I'm the only one who knows the passphrase. So you can tell them that without me, Antari can't ascend.
Okay.
You're really willing to trust that guy with your life?
Yeah. Cheers.
No.
Oh.
But you'll be covering us the entire time.
She likes to get involved in the middle of everything.
Trust you.
And she's got like plot armor.
Raven said she needs the processing power to open a portal into Allie.
Portal?
That's what she calls it.
It's Jasper.
She wants to use one of Allie's own chips to hack back in. All we have to do
He's
is
asking.
the kill code we get from the flame once we put it in Antari. It's game over.
That old plan. What if it doesn't work?
What happened in Mount Weather changed me. I blamed everyone for it. Clark, you.
Maybe not, because if he had the chip, you'd have
blaming.
forgotten about that weather, right? I hope there's just a really sweet moment between friends.
Glad you're back, brother. Me too.
We can't let Raven build the
I told you! It's Jasper, you.
We did it.
Oh. No!
Jasper, we need that motherboard.
Monty!
Monty, what is it?
Jasper's been chipped.
What? Are you sure?
He stabbed me.
I hate this TV show!
If Jasper's been chipped, then Allie knows everything.
I'm ill. I can't get emotional. I'm not gonna be able to cope. Knew it. I knew it was just too good to be true. The show doesn't let people be happy.
Your mother will be so pleased to see you.
Who are you? Where's Antari?
Not coming out. But you can give the flame to
This
me.
is a smart
I'll be
approach.
sure she gets it.
Stop looking over there, Clark.
Your friends in the tunnel can't help you. Now give me the flame. know everything.
Then you know he's the only one who can activate.
Jasper, idiot.
You're right.
So dumb. It's hay fever, I swear to
We
God.
need her alive.
I feel like I'm working like 10 steps behind all the time.
But we don't need you.
Did you really? Oh. Is he dead? Oh Lord. Is he dead? I always say in this show because I'm always holding out hope that they're not dead. I like Roman. It won't surprise me if they killed him off though.
Harper's out there alone.
Shoot him in the kneecaps.
Harper's a guard.
That way he doesn't die.
And a better shot than
He
you.
can't come after you.
She doesn't know Jasper's chipped.
I know that, Monty.
He won't feel pain.
We can't risk Jasper getting in here.
You should have seen Luna's rig, Monty. It was peaceful. Safe. The people were happy. It was beautiful there, and we destroyed it.
Also true.
That wasn't us. It was Allie.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you brought Ali to the door.
Matters
They had good intentions, but
is that Allie can take away all that pain.
hi, Bob.
Clark. I've missed you.
Ugh, creepy. Your mom's not home.
I'm not letting them do this. I'm doing it. What's the passphrase, Clark?
Don't tell her. Ooh. Ah.
This isn't you.
No.
I know you're in there. No.
Shit, that looks painful.
Just tell us what we need to know.
Don't think she will. If she's a good
I told you.
person, leader she wants to be, she
Her friends
should
are her weakness.
die for a cause. I don't think she'll die in the episode, but I mean,
Start with Bellamy Blake.
but she is right, her friends are her weakness.
Now, if I were you, I'd hit the deck.
Who's that? Murphy.
Everyone, hit the ground!
Murphy and Indra saving the day. Murphy and Indra saving the day. And Pike.
We have to hurry. You're with Pike? Only way we get out of here is together. He killed Lincoln. Put him on his knees.
She didn't know.
Shot him in the head.
Oh. Indra's right. We need every
Yeah,
fighter we
I
can.
know, but
You guys missed the part where it's time to go?
I'm so conflicted.
Clark is in trouble.
Clark's always in trouble.
He took
That's been the tagline of this show. The 100. Clark's always in trouble.
everything we need to stop Allie is in the same place.
Okay.
Push.
I think once this is over as well, they're gonna take Pike out as revenge or as justice, and I'm all for it.
Get that we're screwed, right?
Why are you here?
I'm just trying to survive.
That's Murphy's character, isn't it?
You're not the only one here trying to save
He's a
someone.
survivor. Yeah, Murphy knows how to survive. Even if it means jumping from like one group to another, he does what he has to do. Don't always agree with it, but I understand it.
Why is he still alive? Because the dead can't help us.
But once this is over,
It was my home. You how? Come around here.
if Indra had been shot then, I think I would have just turned this episode off and walked away. Oh. I'll give it a pig zero of it. Just kill him. Yeah. Harsh, but if it's life or death, you don't have a choice. Hey, cold back. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Just get on with it.
To get the kill switch without
Right,
Allie
go.
finding us.
Oh.
Why'd you guys lock the door?
Run, Harper. Run.
Harper, do you see Jasper? Harper!
God damn it. Don't open the door. I don't want her to die. Necessary evil.
Don't be afraid. It's not for you.
Yeah, they're gonna hang Abby.
Mom.
Do
Mom,
it. You're the one
stop.
to do it.
Listen to me. I know you can hear me. Just stop. You know how to stop this.
It's so weird. It's so creepy.
Wait, Allie. If you kill her, you'll never get what you want. Allie's not killing me.
You are. Jinx.
Take it back!
No, 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 no.
We're in Monty.
Andra, she better not have died. I tell you. Keep killing off characters that I like.
They're here. We can't let them have
Come on,
you.
Clark. Stay strong.
What are you doing? Allie, stop it!
Are they killing her?
Please don't do this! No!
Damage to her brain is substantial, but she's still alive.
I thought they would have just chopped her head off.
Bellamy! Stop him!
Shoot him. Yeah, shoot him again.
It's okay, she's breathing.
Okay, so she's okay.
Flame. Get it. Her pupils are unresponsive.
Oh.
What? What does that mean?
She's brain dead. She can't give us the kill code. It's over.
It's never going to be that easy. Okay, that was my reaction to the penultimate episode of Season 3 of the 100, Perverse Instantiation, Part 1. And as expected, it was intense. Like, really intense. And I kind of expected that the plan we had from the beginning of going to the top of the tower, saving Ontari from the chip, or taking the chip out of her, and putting the new chip in, was never going to be as straightforward as it seemed, because it's the 100 for one, and plans never go to plan. But also, with it being the finale, they've got to have that things go wrong, and they go wrong, and they go wrong, and then maybe eventually at the end of the next episode, towards the end, something happens and they save the day, which at this moment seems like Raven. So let's do the arc stuff first. The second that someone was chipped, so we discovered someone was chipped, we didn't know who it was, my money was on Jasper, just because he's the only one that we saw would have the chance to take a chip. So when they were captured at Luna's place, we never saw him actually take it. I don't think. If we did, I missed that bit. But the girl died, he was tied up, and I just assumed that it must have been around then when he took the chip, which seemed right. So I was right that it was Jasper. I was annoyed that it was Jasper because I just want him to have like a happy storyline, which I know seems a lot to ask for this show. This season he's been on such a dark path that I just want him to find some happiness, find some peace maybe, and just be able to live, in this torn world that's everyone's at war and fighting, there's death and destruction, but just he's getting on with his friends again and his family, like found family, and is okay. But it was actually kind of creepy when he was outside the door. When he stabbed Monty though, oh my god, I could have killed him. I actually could have killed him because it's one of those situations where he could have knocked Monty out, but they chose to stab him. So when he said, I didn't want to hurt you, I find elements of that unbelievable. Like, I know Jasper doesn't want to hurt him. It's all Ali, I get that. But it's a situation where rather than knock him out, tie him up, keep him captive so it has the same effect, he can't get the stuff back to Raven, they chose to stab him, and that was harsh. And if I don't think Monty's going to die at this point. I think if he was going to die from the stab wound at least, maybe he dies from some other means, but if he's going to die from the stab wound, it would have happened by now. But I still didn't like it at all. It was really hard to watch because I love Monty. I've loved him since episode 1 of season 1. He's been someone that I've always rooted for, and I just, especially now he's found some sort of heart. Now I've realised the fact that Harper was the one out there that's going to be put at risk to get him to open the door. It isn't just that Harper's like one of the team, it's that Monty's now got that connection to Harper because they slept together. I think he's going to open the door. But it's a similar sort of situation with Clark and the Monty situation. It's a necessary evil to let them die. It's awful, it's painful, it's hard. And it's probably not... It's easier for me to say that than it is to do that. But I would leave the door shut. Because at this point, they don't know that. But Raven's the only option, it seems right now, to stop Ali. The Clark situation went pear-shaped. So I hope Monty keeps the door shut. But I just don't know if he will, especially now that they've got that kind of connection. You know, that they slept together, maybe he's more inclined to save her over doing the right thing, you know? As they never touched on it again in the episode, I'm presuming Rowan's dead. I do hold out hope in this show every time that someone gets shot or stabbed or whatever, that maybe they won't die. Like the last episode with Luna. The girl that Jasper was interested in, I can't remember what her name was. She got shot in the back. Seemed like she was dead, but she survived for a little bit. And then she died, but initially she was still alive. And like Monty got stabbed, he survived. At least for now. So with Rowan, it seems like he's going to die. It seems like he's dead. He probably is dead. But I'm still holding out a little bit of hope. If he's not mentioned in the next episode, he's dead. God, this review's taking ages to record. I have to stop every 2 minutes to record, blow my nose and try and clear my nose placid just a little bit. So I apologise if this is really painful to listen to. But yeah, until I see a dead body, or until he just doesn't get mentioned again, or we see the fact that he's definitely dead, I'm holding out hope that he's alive. Maybe stupidly, I'm burying my head in the sand just a little bit, but I am holding out some hope for Rowan. But even with Rowan, and when Pike got shot and all that, it's cool that it's from Kane, because it's a character that we know and love, that we know was trying to do the right thing, and was in a way forced to take the chip. It makes the fact that he's killing these people that we know, or at least shooting these people that we know, even darker, because it's someone that we love. If it was like, I don't know, Ontari doing it, or just a random goon of hers, a random grounder, it would be shocking that they're getting shot, but not as impactful. But because it's Kane doing it, it's really like, oh my god, what's going to happen? I'm going to have to wrap this up soon, because I have to stop after every sentence to try and clear my passages, and it's getting a bit too much. I apologise if this review is quite short, but just touching on the actual stuff that happened at Polis. I hope Indra's still alive. She sacrificed herself potentially to get Kane away from the blast, which I get it's a normal thing to do, and it's something that she never would have done in the past. Possibly put herself in the line of fire to save a sky person other than Octavia. You know, it's not something that she's would ever thought of her doing. So the fact that she's kind of had that growth is quite cool to see. But I hope that they're okay. Someone's going to die next episode. It's just who, how many people, we don't know. But that was cool to see. And in terms of like, Ontari's now brain dead. I thought they were going to chop her head off, because I didn't really see that it was a pipe, because my mind is a little fuzzy right now with this hay fever. I probably chose the wrong time to record, but I was so dying to watch the next episode. But I thought they'd picked up like a, do you know when they put a sword, like a samurai sword inside what they call it, the case that they held in, a sheath? I thought it was one of those. I thought they were going to like, chop her head off, so there was no way they could chip her. And I'm kind of annoyed with Clark. I mean, I try and give her the benefit of the doubt that she wants to help, she wants to do the right thing, and she always seems to have, at least in her mind, the best interest of everybody at heart. And like in this one, she wants to give Ontari the chip so they can stop Ali. And that's great. But she always puts herself in these situations that makes the situation worse. She didn't need to go to Polis. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it seemed like it would have had the same sort of end point, if not worse, that they would have killed Rowan and got the chip and destroyed it, and that would have been the end of it. So maybe Clark being there was a good thing, but it does just feel like she has to insert herself into every situation. And I don't know. It was hard watching Abby get hung, because even though I know a lot of people don't really like the character, watching your parent get hung is painful to watch. And whilst I was saying don't give her the stuff, I didn't want Abby to die at all, of course not. Like I say, if I was in that situation, I would have given it up really straight away. Because I wouldn't want my parents to get killed at all. But she did the right thing. She held out, she held out, she held out. And I was actually quite impressed with Clark that she didn't give in. Because I was worried that the second they went after Bellamy, went after Abby, they were going to get her to crack. And so I'm really happy that she didn't. That was quite a good moment for her. That she held out and she held out. And I'm really impressed with that. So well done, Clark. Obviously, the end point that we're at now is they managed to stop Jaha. They've taken Jaha down. But Antari is brain dead. They can't give her the chip. So my only thoughts of the next episode is it's got to be Raven that helps save the day with the kill switch. Because where else do they go from here? The only Nightblood that we know, that at least that we know of, is brain dead. So unless some mysterious Nightblood comes out of nowhere and saves the day, Raven is the only option that we've got that I can see right now. Obviously, you guys know how it ends, so you probably start at home laughing, going, ha ha ha, this happens, and he has no idea that it's coming. I wish I could watch the next episode now, but with my hay fever, and the fact that I can barely breathe through my nose right now, I don't think it's the right time to record another episode. I want to be invested, in a fit state to look at it, watch it, discuss it, and also, because it's going to be a huge cliffhanger to the end of Series 3, people are going to die probably. I want to be able to really enjoy it without worrying about how it feels and how it sounds up here, about how bad I sound on the camera. So I apologise if this is a painful episode to listen to. I'm doing my best to get through this. But all I want to say for this episode, it was really shocking, really good. What happens next, I don't know. Ontari's brain dead. It's got to be either something to do with the fact that Murphy and Indra and everybody are still there to help save the day. But they are, Murphy's trapped with Bellamy and that at the top of the tower. Indra's with Kane. Maybe she's dead, we don't know. But Raven's my hope. I put my money right here and now on Raven saving the day. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I apologise again for my nose. I hope this episode was okay to watch and listen to and that you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode and the reaction. As always, guys, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, please leave the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode and my reaction. Subscribe to my channel for the rest of Series 3. And I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Hopefully, hay fever free and a bit easy to listen to. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. I apologise again. I'll see you all next soon for the next episode. Bye, guys.